This video, we're going to make some vertical and horizontal bar graphs with Google Sheets. So I've put some data sets in here. In this one, we want to create a vertical bar graph. So I'm going to use an empty cell. I'm going to say insert, and I want to insert a chart over here. I'm going to select a vertical bar graph from the column charts here. And my data range here is going to be from A1 to B7, like so. And I'm going to pick my x-axis to be my year there. And my y-axis, my series, is going to be my number of female infants born on January 1st. I'm going to use row 1 as my headers for my table. Not sure that, no, it didn't actually put headers there. I can adjust the size of the table like so. But if I wanted to customize this graph and I wanted to put titles for my X and Y axis, for instance, my horizontal axis title, I could set it to be year, like so. And then my vertical axis title, I could set it to be number of female infants born January 1st. Try spell that correctly. And you could get something like that. We could also give the whole graph a title if we wanted to. Come in here and say that if we want to give the whole chart a title, we could show you what that would look like. That would be up there. So I might call this, example 5. Okay. So there's how to make a vertical bar graph. Let's move on to example 6. And I'm going to make a horizontal bar graph for this instead. I'm going to again come over here and I'm going to insert a chart. This time I want it to be a horizontal bar graph. And my range is going to be A1 to B7 again. And we want the y-axis here to be our years and our series to be the number of male babies born on January 1st. Row 1 is headers. We can again customize here the titles if we would want to. Our chart title, we could call this example 6. We can make our horizontal axis here number of male babies born January 1st. We could make our vertical axis here our year, like so. And again, you can, once you've gotten your chart, you can move it around and put it anywhere that you want on your graph. You can scale it like so. Very nice. All right. Now let's go ahead and create a horizontal bar graph for this data that's inches of rainfall on a particular date. So I'm going to select an empty box again and insert a chart. We want a horizontal bar graph this time. And our data is A1 to E7 again. And we want our y-axis to be the day, and our series to be the inches of rainfall. It's going to be headers, and customize axes. This is going to be example 7. Horizontal is going to be inches of number of inches of rainfall, inches of rainfall, and our vertical axis is going to be the day. And last but not least, we're going to have 3 columns of data here, but we only want to use 2 of them to make our chart. And we want to use this first one and this last one and ignore this one in the middle. So I'll show you how to do that. Is we're going to insert a chart. We're going to make a vertical column chart here. I'm going to choose the data range to be A1 to C7 this time because I want to use that last column. And the x-axis is going to be the winter. The the series here, we only want to look at relative frequency. We don't want to look at frequency. Use row 1 as headers. Column A is labels as well. And let's customize here that our chart title is going to be example 8. We don't have a chart subtitle. Horizontal axis is going to be winter, and vertical axis is going to be relative frequency. There you go. That was pretty straightforward to use Google Sheets to make our charts. It's very similar to this in Excel. If you're using Excel instead of Google Sheets, I'm just using Google Sheets for my videos here because it's an open educational resource. Not everybody has access to the Microsoft Office suite. Most of the time, if you're a college student, your school is going to pay for a license for you to have access to that suite somehow, or make it available to you through your college bookstore at a very reduced cost. So check into that if you need it for your classes. It works very much the same way. All right. Have a good day.